Hey friends, welcome to the Social Worker Reacts YouTube channel. I'm Kelly. If you're new here, if you're back and seeing me again, I'm still Kelly. Today we're going to talk about something that's really close to my heart, Dawn Marie Wesley. So in 2020, I was hired by a group of 20 parents to advocate for them about a teacher who was mistreating their children in a school. It was a crazy couple of years. I'm sure that on this channel I will have more to say about that. But in this case, as we went into 2002, I I heard about Dawn Marie Wesley and was devastated, starting to look at kind of the effects of bullying um, and what we could do about it. The situation I was involved with in 2020 led directly to the creation of No Such Thing as a Bully. And during that time, I became familiar with the story. I became friends with Dawn Marie's mom on Facebook and have always just really admired the work that she did to manage her situation, her ability to be forgiving in just a terrible situation. Let's have a look at what happened for Dawn Marie Wesley. Okay, so Wikipedia page, obviously, um, beautiful picture of Dawn Marie May Ella Wesley there, born May 5th, 1986 in Mission, BC, died 10th of November 2000, Mission, BC. Uh, Dawn Marie was a Canadian student who died by suicide after experiencing a cycle of bullying by psychological torture and verbal threats. She left behind a note to her family that referred to the bullying. If I try to get help, it will get worse. This is something that so many people who are being bullied feel, if I reach out, if I tell someone, someone's going to intervene, but there's no stopping this. It's only going to get worse. They're always looking for a new person to beat up, and these are the toughest girls. If I ratted, they would get expelled from school, and there would be no stopping them. I love you all so much. She hanged herself with a dog leash in her bedroom. Horrifying, horrifying to anyone in general, to anyone who has a child. You can understand that managing that situation, dealing with that grief is just devastating. Um, She was found by her 13-year-old brother, who had come to her room to call her to have dinner with the family. Just an ordinary day, right? Just an ordinary day, and that's how these things um, tend to happen. There's an ordinary day, then this thing happens, and then there are no ordinary days afterwards. There was international media attention to this case, and that led to a groundbreaking investigation by Canada's Crown and led to the first time that teens had ever been charged in a bullying incident. The historical landmark and precedent-setting court case was presided over by Jill Rounthwaite. It was noted that one of the girls' bullies named in the suicide note was the daughter of an RCMP officer. Two girls were convicted of uttering threats with the intent to instill fear and criminal harassment. Their identities are protected because of their age. Roundweight also stated that bystanders added to the power of the bully by letting the harassment continue without intervention. Um, there was a court case. And what did we have happen? Just a minute here, right here. Judge approved sentencing circle in bullying suicide case. And here we see the actual article, the picture of Cindy Wesley, um, and her supporters and her helpers. 18-month probation for girl whose threat drove teen to suicide. So an Aboriginal healing circle will help decide the fate of a BC teenager who bullied another girl shortly before her committing suicide. Judge Jill Rounthwaite ruled on Tuesday the 16-year-old girl convicted last month of threatening and harassing 14-year-old Dawn Marie Wesley would take part in a sentencing circle on May 14th. Dawn Marie's mother said she was more interested in helping than punishing the teenager. And that's really where my admiration for Dawn Marie's mom started, you know, to have lost a child and then to want to help another child instead of instead of punishing them when they've been involved in the taking of your child is heroic, is unbelievable. The healing circle is allowed by the justice system as an alternative approach for sentencing. Um, in a sentencing circle, an eagle feather is passed around. Whoever holds it can speak without interruption. The judge makes a ruling based on what is said. Now, I do understand that that the offender in this case was guilt-ridden, expressed remorse, and received an 18-month probationary sentence. You know, when we're young, when we're teenagers, we don't always realize or recognize the effects of our actions, the effects of our words. And I feel sure that the youth involved in this case, you know, were absolutely shocked by the outcome, and probably were really aware of the power of their words and the power of their actions after this event. I My wish in the 20 plus years since this incident that I've been working in social work, that I've been developing the no such thing as a bully system, my wish is always to prevent this, prevent these suicide deaths, prevent people from feeling hopeless, prevent parents from not knowing what to do. We need to acknowledge that we all use bully actions from time to time. We all use victim responses from time to time, and that our words and our actions have big, big power and can lead someone else to take steps that we don't want for them. Um, so it's really, the lesson here, first of all, from Cindy Wesley, forgiveness, acceptance and forgiveness. And I know that she still grieves her daughter. I see the Facebook page. I see the wishes every birthday that her daughter could have grown into a young woman who she could, love and support all the way through her life. But she didn't get that. And so I see the forgiveness. We need to make our kids aware of the power of their words and the power of their actions. We also need to make our kids strong so that the power of someone else's words and the power of someone else's actions don't affect them in the same way. That they are able to say, you know what? I'm strong. I'm stronger than this. And I'm sticking around to see what happens next. Love to hear your comments about this. Post them below. Let me know any other thing that you would like me to react to. Let me know. I'm more than happy to do that.